And I'm the fangirl. And by the end of this episode, you're going to be a 5 Sauce fan. So to start us off, I have a game. The boys have been dropping a lot of their iconic lore all throughout their show, so I want to know how many of their iconic lines you know was there.
Okay, this could be interesting.
So, which second of summer said it?
Alrighty.
Tadpoles or baby turtles?
Yeah, that was definitely Ashton.
Correct. Suri struggles to understand me.
Callum?
Correct. Do I look like I know how to twerk? I'm a small blonde boy.
Sounds like an Ashton thing.
It was. You're actually really good at this. It sounds a bit loud for an acoustic set, Callum.
Alrighty, so, not Callum, because they're talking about Callum, so that narrows that down a little bit.
By one.
By one. Yeah. 75% chance I'll get this right. I don't know for an acoustic set, Callum. Luke.
Correct.
Oof.
Sorry, Callum, I can't hear you over the sound of your ego.
I'll say Ashton.
Michael. It's not going to say hello, it's a cow, Luke.
Okay, so it's not Luke. It's another one I can eliminate. Say hello. It's a cow, Luke. There's probably Callum.
Ashton. And for the record, cows do say hello. Weird, no. It's my microwave.
It's my microwave. That's a random one. Hang on. That was Callum.
It was Callum.
Yep.
Why was it Callum?
Because he tried to pinch the hotel microwave. I remember that story now.
Yeah, pretty much. I do what I want, I'm punk rock.
That sounds a bit Michael-like.
That was Michael.
Yep.
Stirring my coffee with a fork.
Okay. Maybe it makes a good frothy.
Who likes frothy coffee?
Frothy coffee. So I'm going with a fork. Maybe a Callum one again.
It was.
Yeah.
You're never going to make it.
I saw that clip, and that was Luke.
Correct. It's a chocolate milk party.
It's a chocolate milk party. Michael?
Ashton.
Ooh.
I feel nervous. It's nice to feel something.
Maybe that one's a Michael one then.
Luke.
Luke. Oh, I was tossing it between the two of them. Yeah.
No, I am not dating Taylor Swift.
Okay, there's probably a Michael one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool one, right.
You've actually got a lot of these right. I swear if I had a clone of myself, we'd be best buds.
That's possibly Callum.
Correct.
Yeah.
Friendship is like peeing yourself. Everyone can see it, but only you get the warm feelings it brings.
I like that quote. I've seen it around before. But you only get... Okay, because it's actually kind of... It's got some good meaning in there. I kind of could see the actual hard meaning behind it. I could actually see Luke probably saying that.
Correct.
Ooh.
And the most important one to get right, especially because it's a skit on tour, who said, real bands save fans, real fans save bands?
Okay, I have a question for you. You have to say that 3 times in a row, fast. That looks like a real tongue twister, that one.
Real bands, save bands, real fans, save bands. Real bands, save bands, real fans, save bands. Real bands, save bands, real fans, save bands. Was that 3?
Yep, well done.
Can't catch me.
Say it backwards
No.
now.
You say it backwards.
Bands save bands, real fans save bands, real.
There we go.
Real bands save.
Is that even a word anymore?
Michael.
Correct.
Yeah! Woohoo!
You did really well. So clearly you know who said what, but do you know who wears what?
Ooh.
Whose shoes are
Whose
these?
shoes? Okay, bring it on.
Whose shoes are whose?
Okay, so the red shoes. I saw an Instagram post recently and Ashton was wearing red shoes. So I'm going to go red shoes, Ashton. The black trousers and the black shoes, they have, the black trousers particularly have kind of a Luke feel to them, and the shoes have a kind of a Luke feel. So I'm going to say black trousers, black shoes is Luke, and then I have 50-50.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so the black shoes, the other pair of black shoes, between the red and
Oh, the boots.
the boots, they actually look like they would fit really well with Callum's kids. So I reckon that they're Callum's, and then the other ones must be Michael's.
So the long trousers.
The
will be
long
Michael's.
trousers will be Michael's. Yep.
That was all correct.
Hey, I know my shoes.
You know your
I
shoes.
know my shoes.
But do you know your shoes?
Ooh.
What if all of the shoes were incredibly similar?
Okay, let's have a look. I do like shoes though. Let's see.
Do you know your shoes?
Okay. Black pointy ones look like Ashton. The ones in the middle look a bit Michael-like, and I would say the other ones are Callum.
Correct!
Yay!
They're even cheering for you!
See, I know my shoes.
You know your shoes. But do you know the stories of the shoes?
Not sure. Let's see.
Whose shoes?
Whose shoes? Okay, now I have heard a story. Let's see if I've got this right now. That Luke has Converses that are taped up. So I will say they look like taped up Converses to me. That's Luke's shoes.
Correct. You know your shoes.
I know my shoes.
So, you know your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know your quotes. Do you know the law?
Ooh, this is going to be a challenge, this one.
What if we play law or not? Do you think you know the law?
Not sure you trained me quite well enough for that yet, but I'll give it a crack, Nigel.
Okay. 5 Sots were naked on the 2016 Rolling Stone cover.
Can't hope not.
Is that your answer? Law or nor?
The 2016, so I hope not, but 2016 was 10 years ago, so they probably did.
Law or nor? You don't want to say it.
Law. Well, I go on. Law then.
Law.
Yes. Oh, I.
Disappointed mum. I used to have a dog named Ketchup.
I did see something recently about this, and they had a dog named Ketchup, but it wasn't a real dog. So, yes.
So no, then.
Well, they did have a dog, just wasn't real.
But it wasn't a real dog, so no.
Still had a dog. So you go back to the question.
But you
They used to have a dog named Ketchup, didn't say whether it was real or not. So yes, they did have a dog named Ketchup. He just wasn't real. Technicality.
Fine, law-ish.
Yeah.
Michael caught fire on stage.
So,
Don't laugh at the poor guy. This is very serious. You're bullying Michael.
not funny. Let me cover it up. Oh. I think it's kind of believable, but I'm not quite sure that I want to know how. I will say that yes, Michael did catch fire on stage.
That is law. And you should also know this because I know you've heard his song Call on SideQuest.
Now for what?
His song. You've heard the song Cool on his album SideQuest. In his solo work, he references this moment.
Okay. Cool.
Bloody hell.
Cool.
Yes, Mum, it was on the song Cool. They have a real 5-sauce company with 5 levels of hot sauce.
I think if they don't, they should, actually, because 5 levels of hot sauce, that would be cool. I would buy that.
I would buy that.
That would be a really good, hey boys, if you've seen this, please, we want 5 levels of hot sauce, please.
And the marketing credit.
No, I don't think they actually do, but I think that's something they should really seriously look at, because I think that would be a really good marketing ploy for them.
It would.
'Cause it would definitely sell. Yeah.
So, law or not?
No.
No, but they did use 5-sauce in a skit once.
See, not 5 sauce, not all in one. 5 sauces.
Yeah, we want 5 sauces.
Yeah. Yes. And a box, a nice box set.
Yeah. Michael lost his passport and ended up in a commercial.
Okay, so I could see him actually losing his passport, because he seems, from just the little snippets I've seen, to be a personality which would be quite easy to lose a passport. So that part of it's believable. Lost his passport and ended up in a commercial though. How do you lose a passport and end up in a commercial though?
Ultimate SideQuest.
SideQuest.
SideQuest did it a little too hard.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll say yes then.
Correct. He did.
Okay. Is that at the airport?
I don't know if it was the airport or the train station. I actually can't remember. But he lost his passport when the rest of the boys were playing at Jingle Bell Ball. He ended up, I think it was that. He ended up in a commercial, and they sent a video to him from the Jingle Bell Ball, and one of the boys found his passport. Had it up in that video.
Yeah.
It was hilarious at the time for everyone but Michael.
I can imagine.
Originally formed in 2010, 5-sauce consisted of Callum, Ashton, Luke, Niall and Michael, until Niall was offered a role in One Direction, but they had already printed t-shirts with the 5-sauce logo, so they kept the name and the shirts.
Okay. So, no. For several reasons. Because 5-sauce wasn't originally formed till 2011. So, they weren't formed in 2010, they formed in 2011. So that's instantly a duh on that one.
A no.
A no. And I'm sure that Niall is Fairs, because they actually toured together at one point, but I don't think Niall was ever actually part of their band.
No, he wasn't part of the band, but he often thought he was on stage.
Well, there you go.
Luke used to have a lip ring.
Yeah, that's believable. I can see Luke with the lip ring.
You should be able to see Luke with a lip ring, because I wore a fake one for so long because of him.
You did too.
Yeah, for about like 2 months until you told me I was talking funny.
What? Hold on, I'm going to do this. So I won't swallow it. Hold on.
So apparently, the lip ring's not returning for me or Luke. The domain michaelcliffordsucks.com is owned by Michael himself.
Himself. Himself is owned by Michael himself. Is
Really?
that your name?
Lip ring and now this?
Michael Clifford is now Michael himself. So it actually isn't owned by Michael Clifford, it's owned by Michael himself. Okay, so I would say
For anyone wondering, it's really late at night.
Yeah. So the domain michaelcliffordsucks.com is not owned by Michael himself. It's possibly owned by Michael Clifford, not Michael himself.
So it's hello or no?
Well, depending on how you read that, the domain michaelcliffordsucks.com is probably owned by Michael Clifford himself, not Michael himself. So take that one. It could be. It's a law and law. Bit of both.
It's a law. I'm dyslexic.
Yep.
What do you mean, yep?
We know that. We worked it out. It's kind of obvious. Yeah, we still love you.
Do you? Before 5 Stars, Ashton was in a band called Swallow the Goldfish and joined 5 Stars after they proposed to him.
After they proposed to him. Finally.
Jenna just nodded.
Join us for eternity. Yes, he was in a band called Swallow the Goldfish. I believe that's a yes.
And do you believe that they proposed to him?
Well, I'm sure they did. I hope they did it right though.
Define doing it right. How would you ask? How would you propose someone else join your band?
Well, I hope they wooed him first. Took him on a date, paid for his meal.
And that is it. I asked you about all of that law is because on tour they've actually been doing little bits every night where they drop some of the law.
Okay.
So you need to know that.
I'm working on it.
So going into tour, what are you most excited for? What are you hoping to see or expecting to see? And how much of the law do you know?
Okay. So, going into tour, I'm going to be 100% honest here. There's a lot that I'm looking forward to, and going to the very, very privileged. Thank you for helping me get the tickets. So I think one of the biggest things I'm excited for is actually seeing your excitement. So as a mum, you kind of always put your kids first, really. But I'm excited to see your dream of actually seeing Five Sauce on stage performing, seeing them play the songs that you've grown up with, that have shaped your world, that you have sung to, cried to, danced to,
Forced you to listen to.
forced me to listen to again. But that's my biggest highlight, and actually spending time like girls trip away. So
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to that. So it'll be a lot of fun. But at the same time, I've kind of grown with you, I guess, over the time, and I have to say their music's not bad.
Caught that one?
Yeah, and so I'm excited to see the whole show. I'm excited to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see the chaos that ensues. So I'm looking
No
forward to
order?
that. Order.
Order, order.
Order, chaos, order. Yeah,
You got that reference?
I did. I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably my biggest highlight. But actually, just to, we've gone to a couple of different concerts over time now, and this one appears to be, so far, the one that will be the most spectacular in its presentation. So that'd be
That's a big thing to say considering who you've seen.
yeah. No, they're all different, and they all have a special place. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Is there something specifically that you're excited for, that you've already seen some of the other shows have had? Or even the promo?
I really like the stage setup.
Oh, it's
Actually.
amazing. It's the best yet.
Yeah. I love how the drums are in the back of the car,
The pink
in
limo.
the pink limo.
Yeah.
That is a really cool thing. I'm looking forward to, yeah, taking a few photos of that. That is cool. And I think it's really cool how they've got the and I know that in ours one it won't necessarily be like that because it's a smaller venue, but the how the stage, it's got the fans right in the middle of the stage.
Yeah.
I love that interaction. So.
I think this era's done quite a good job at like bringing the fans into it. Have you seen the boy band awards where a fan gets to give them the award every night?
I have seen one of them. Yeah, it looks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do if they lost the award that show? What if they don't win Boy Band of the Year on our show?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Right?
Well, they're always going to win boy band, aren't they?
Well, I don't know. A few years ago we didn't know they were a boy band. But apparently they are now.
Well, they are now. So they can win it now because they are a boy band now.
Wow, they'll do anything for that award, even actually finally confirm they are a boy band. About the set list, do you know what songs are on the set list?
I've seen some of the songs
Mm-hmm.
on the set list, so so I'm still learning all the songs. I will be 100% honest. So I've got CDs in my car, but not all of the CDs tell me what the names are of the songs.
Which
so
we need
I'm
to fix.
still learning that. So as you're driving along in my car, I go, oh, that's a cool song, and then I'll hear it. But I won't be able to tell you what song it is because it doesn't tell me what song it is. So I'm still learning all of that.
Do you have a favourite 5-star song?
Favourite soft song? See, I can't tell you the names. I only know the ones.
I was so scared you were going to go the underwear song.
I do like the underwear song.
It's called She Looks So Perfect.
Yeah, in her underwear. Yeah. In her American Apparel. In my American Apparel underwear. Is that right? I've got it wrong again.
Yeah, so She Looks So Perfect would be your answer? Or...
Yeah, I do like that one. And I like Complete Mess.
Yeah.
I quite like that one. It's quite catchy. Amnesia. See, that one. That one in my car tells me what the song names are.
You like Amnesia. You really are a Callum girl. You like Amnesia. And you'll slap me if I tell you how good Heartbreak Girl is.
Leave the poor boy alone.
Callum Lane. Wait, if you're Callum Lane and I'm Ashton Lane, does that mean that we're Cashton, mum and daughter?
Oh my gosh.
Inside every one of us are Cashton side.
Ugh.
Who tweeted that? Who tweeted inside every one of us are Cashton side?
I have no idea.
It was Michael.
Okay, so Jade, you've asked me what I'm looking forward to for the tour. What are you looking forward to?
I guess, like, I don't know how to explain this, but when you read a book, you're thinking about the book, you're not thinking about the author and like what they're doing with their life. And so when you go to a concert for someone you've like grown up listening to, it's sort of like, oh, I'm actually in the room with the person who provided me with all these moments.
Yeah.
So like, because you spend a lot of time, kind of, well, especially songs with Jet Black Heart, you do think a lot about the fact that like, oh, I relate to that, but obviously they've had to struggle with their mental health to write that song. So you do think about the person who wrote it, but not quite the same as like, for example, with when we went to see Ed Sheeran, it was like, this is the guy who soundtracked all of my breakups ever, and I actually get to like share that emotion with him. In fact, he even said that at a show. He's like, every one of you are at my show because I've soundtracked a moment of your life.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of like this shared appreciation where like they're looking out into a crowd of fans and they're like, these people have let us soundtrack these moments. But I'm looking on stage at them and being like, you shared a piece of me with you so that I could feel seen in these moments. So,
yeah.
And I think that's what being a fan is.
Yes. Yeah. 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 So for me, being a fan in there is not just about, you know, getting the selfie with the star. It's actually about the connection that you make in there with their songs, right? So it's the fact that you can relate to their songs, you like their songs, you like the vibe that they're bringing and everything. And it's not just about who can get the picture, you know, who can get the look or whatever, because at the end of the day, the concert is one night.
Yeah.
Or if you're lucky, it's several nights. But it is just a small part of your life. But that the music carries on past the concert.
Yeah.
In there. And that's what it has to be. It has to be, you know, it's like if you're going to get married, right, the actual wedding day is like a day. But a marriage is for a long time. And so you can celebrate that one day, but you're still going to have all the relationship there to carry that marriage past one day. And that's what you can. It's a bit like that with the band. You have that relationship in there. It's not just...
But don't go thinking that you do actually have a relationship with the boys, because you don't know them, you know their art.
Yes. And that's the difference in there. It's actually separating the fact that you actually got a relationship with their art, not trying to chase a relationship with the person. And you relate to their songs, but what really annoys me, and you know, when you're standing in queues and that for different concerts you've gone, and you can hear all the conversations around, and it's also superficial about, you know, oh, you know, so-and-so was, you know, did this with their hair, or did that, and wish they hadn't, it's like that. No, what I would like is it's about the music that they're producing, the sounds that they're doing, the message that they're bringing. That is what is, to me, that's important. And I know I'm an older lady, and here I'm not a teenager or early 20s, I'm a lot older than that. But that for me is someone turning up to a concert and a fan is I want to be chasing what they're standing for and their music, not just out there to try and get some selfie and then put that up on social media and go, look how awesome I am. I got the selfie with the star.
Exactly.
Rant over.
I love it. But when I click on the hashtag, because we all know that like, whether we have a selfie with Callum and Ashton, or we're just posting our concert pictures and the boys are blurry, like about the size of my thumb, and on stage because we're in the nosebleeds, when I'm clicking on the hashtag, everyone's a star, I don't want to see some, look who I can see in the background, and it's one of the boys. The things that I enjoy reading through when I click on that hashtag is the teenage girl who has spent her whole life listening to Five Sauce and can finally afford tickets, or, you know, the photo of someone where their grandpa had surprised them with tickets because they, you know, the shared experience, you know.
The memories, the core memories that we make together as a mother and daughter turning up to a concert, and that's actually, to me, it's the music in that is actually really important, but actually it's the experience to me that is more, that we will remember the fact that you dragged your poor old mum to the front row of a pit and will my knees survive the jumping? But yeah, but that's the fun thing, and you get it to the end of the night and you're absolutely exhausted, but you've actually had this experience, and it's a core memory now. That's what's it about, not about all the other peripheral nonsense.
But also, you mentioned taking selfies with the stars.
Yeah.
The tour is called Everyone's a Star. To get a photo with you and your friends.
Yes.
Capture the moment. Because if everyone's a star, then that hashtag should not just be a bunch of blurry selfies with the boys in the background. It should be selfies of the star glitter on the floor and us celebrating the moment.
Yes. You there with your bestie, or you there with your mum, or you there with your auntie, or your whoever.
Bring back the best friend cam.
Not the kiss cam. I am not kissing you, Cam.
Please don't, you're my mum. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, the best friend cam.
The best friend
They
cam.
had that.
Yes.
They had that in their last tour.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You watched this concert film with me. Please don't.
I did watch the concert film with you, and yes, I do remember the best friend cam. That was kind of cool. But
Yeah.
the problem being, unfortunately, other bands in recent times have been a little burnt by
Are you
cams.
going to the Coldplay middle?
I am going there.
See, she is chronically online.
You didn't have to be online to hear that one. That was just out in the universe, and if you didn't hear it, you're pretty much like your head in the sand. Even I do that one. So to do so. But anyway, you don't need an official best friend cam to take a best friend. Why don't you take your best friend photo with Everyone's a Star and just put that out there on the pages, the five sauce pages.
The hashtag.
Hashtags, that's all.
Hashtags. She's
That's-
learning.
I'm learning.
Yeah, exactly. But
Hashtag
also,
wear a star.
yeah. Hashtag everyone's a star.
Everyone's
It's
a
on
star.
your shirt. But also, some of you at home will be sitting there going, but I don't have the best friend to take a photo with. These concerts sometimes are an opportunity to make these friends. You know, as Taylor once said, make the friendship bracelets. And that is something that we are going to see a lot on tour. I mean, we're already seeing photos of fans sharing bracelets and stuff. So here's a question for you. What would you write on a friendship bracelet for 5 sauce?
What would I write on there? Would probably put something like you're a star.
You going to sit there and make them with me?
Yeah, why not? That'd be fun. See, because that's what we're saying, right? It's not just about that one show. It's about all the build-up. It's about all the other bits and pieces. It's about sitting there, making the bracelets, taking the bracelets with you. It's about the whole shebang, not just the few hours where you're there.
You know what I've been really loving seeing?
What's that?
Honestly, 5 Stars fans are so creative. Tons of TikToks. Every single girl does it a different way with their star makeup. Oh my goodness. I've seen some really good ones. Like, there was a girl who, she got a little eyeliner stamp, but it was star shaped, and she got like tons of different colours, and she put masking tape on her face in the shape of a star, and she made a star out of all of those little stars. And that is what Everyone's a Star's about.
Yeah.
Because all of those little stars made one big star. And is that not the message of this album?
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I would love to do something like that myself, but I'm scared that... not that I'll never sleep again, but I'm a little scared that it may not wash off so well, because it is an eyeliner pen.
Yeah.
I'm not so... You probably don't want to go to work the next day looking like that.
Yeah, I still have to look a little professional in my job, so...
So no Ashton signed on your forehead?
Possibly not. I'm in for lots of other fun, but possibly not in the fact that I still have to go yeah, a couple of days later, back to work and look professional. So I might get a little in trouble with my manager on that one. And there's only so much thin Lizzy, right, that you can do to cover it. So
Fair enough.
yeah. Okay.
I guess we've got to ask, we can't really avoid it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favourite second of summer?
Well, I have to say probably I relate a little bit more to Ashton in there, and there's probably a couple of reasons why. I like his vibe, I like his energy in there, but he also seems to have just that little bit of maturity with his fun. Like he knows how to have fun, but he knows where to stop with it as well. I quite like that. And I guess because of drums, so drums is a big part of this household as well, with younger brother, and my son plays the drums, so I've got a little bit of a bias towards the drums probably, since we have a set of drums that get played in our house on an incredibly regular basis. So
But he still won't play Blood on the drums.
yeah, so and of course when we go and watch him play with his band, it's always the drums, and I'm going to, you know, up close and videoing, because that's my son playing the drums. So yeah, probably a slight bias towards Ashton, but I like all the boys. They've all got their own good quirks, and they've all got their own good, you know, personalities and things that each contribute to make the whole. Because you couldn't not have either any of them, because it wouldn't be right. It would feel wrong, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Any of those personalities missing.
Yeah. I mean, you're dressed like Michael, so clearly he's needed.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed like Luke, so clearly we need Luke.
Absolutely.
And we need Ashton, and we need Callum, because as we've mentioned, we already have a bias towards drummer. And Callum is so funny, and we need those kilts. Have you seen how iconic those kilts are?
Those kilts are really cool. They really are.
There's a whole Twitter page dedicated to Callum and kilts.
Really? Wow. Okay.
There is. There's a whole...
I'm so out of this.
Mate, there are whole pages dedicated to their tattoos. Yeah, but
Yeah.
fan pages dedicate themselves to...
Jade, if you were to get a 5 sauce tattoo, what would you get?
Ooh.
Not saying I approve.
Not saying you approve. Oh, okay, so if Ashton signs my forehead, I can't get that tattooed? Oh, dang.
Not on your forehead.
No, I wouldn't do that anyway. I think it depends on which boy was going to write it. Because...
Okay, here you go. Let's go through them all.
Okay.
Okay, so... Luke.
Okay.
Luke.
See, Luke to me is sort of like a sunflower. And I also really love the song Wildflower. So I'd probably want... Which I know is a crazy song to have tattooed. But I feel like if Luke were to like draw a sunflower, then that would be really cool. Yes, but I think I'd probably get him... Because I think the sunflower is a really cool idea, but I'd probably actually have some of his solo lyrics as the stem. Probably the lyrics to Starting Line. I'm not sure what part of it, but that's probably what I would do if it was Luke.
Okay, Michael.
This is a little bit more random, but in his side quest era, I really like his character Bloopy. And I want a Bloopy tattoo so badly. But specifically it has to be drawn by Michael.
Okay.
And I want it so badly.
Yeah. Alrighty. Callum.
Okay. Callum's a really special one to me because he was actually my first interview. So I would love... I think Order Chaos Order really sums up my life. Like, because you don't have the, like, order, or you don't have, like, these special moments without the chaos. So I would like that, but I also want to get, like, Moo in his handwriting. Because, again, as I've said 100 times, like, a huge part of this, why we're sitting here today, is because of the audience that he brought with that interview.
True. And Ashton.
A drumstick on fire.
Makes sense.
Because his love for the drums and everything that Blood on the Drums stand for, I really relate to with my love of music, because I don't play the drums, I play guitar, but that like burning passion to just chase something you love so much, I really relate to. And so that's what a drumstick on fire, especially drawn by him, would mean to me.
Cool.
Do you like any of those answers? Do you approve of any of them?
I like the answers.
Book the appointment next week, you reckon?
Did not say that.
Yeah,
You're 21, you do what you like.
I can.
Well, you will.
I
You
will.
do what you like anyway, regardless.
Oh yeah. But the thing about that though is that all of these tattoos rely on them actually drawing it, and so we're pretty safe. Because like the chances of me meeting the guys and them having enough time to draw that are very slim. So
True.
for now, your daughter won't be tattooed. So, Mum, with all of the knowledge you now have on Five Sauce, do you accept the challenge of being a Five Sauce fan?
Challenge accepted.